What's going on, guys, and welcome to Somewhere in SoCal. My name is Mike Deblack, and on this channel I show you guys what it's like to live somewhere in SoCal. In today's video I am back in the city of Perris at a community that I've actually already filmed before. All right, but this video that I did was like 9 months ago. It's kind of when I first started really doing this YouTube channel religiously, and it's only got like 3,000 views. All right, and now I get that like in a week when or even a weekend when I post a new video. So I know there's a lot of you that haven't seen this community yet, so I wanted to go ahead and film it again and show you the updated pricing and all that, because this is a great buy. All right, so we're in the city of Perris, but we got houses priced from $520 all the way up to the mid $6s. So there's, you know, it's very affordable, and we're bordered up right to Menifee. All right, so the school district here is actually with Menifee schools, okay, and it's really close to shopping, freeways, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to tour these 4 models. They do have 6 available. We're going to tour the 4 floor plans they've got. Okay, we're going to hop on a map. I'm going to show you guys what it's like to actually live here. We'll go over schools, shopping, commute times, medical care, distance to airports, all that good stuff. Okay, all right, I'm going to run out of breath a little bit today. If you're kind of in SoCal, you already know, but if you're not, there's these big fires going on. You can probably see the cloud up there. All right, so there's like ashes falling everywhere. I'm losing my breath, like a really dry throat from talking a lot today. Okay, but I'm gonna power through it. I wanted to make sure I stayed on track today with I film every Tuesday, so I didn't want to like do a full repeat or something. So anyways, a couple things before we get going. All right, about the community, people always ask, all right, about HOAs and stuff like that. So HOA at build out in this community is gonna be $125 a month, and then the taxes, approximate tax rate including Melrose special assessments, all that is about 1.85%. A couple other things I just want to touch on quickly. All right, you have the option to buy or lease solar. All right, if you're not familiar with solar, it's going to save you a bunch of money out here. I don't have solar on my house, and my bill's like $800 a month in the summer. Okay, so there's that to think about. And then if you decided you wanted to reserve something, what do you need to do? That's a big question I get when people come out and tour these houses. All right, they just take, it's 2% of the purchase price. So if it's $600,000, you got to put 12 grand down plus a $500 deposit, or non-refundable deposit, for like applications or whatever, to kind of reserve a house. All right, so when we hop on that map video, I'm actually going to show you a couple of the options that they've got that are like quick move-ins. All right, when I first started doing this stuff, there was videos that were going to be, or not videos, there were houses that were like 4, 5, 6 months out, and there's still some of those, but there's a lot more quick move-in type things where you can move in something in the next 45 to 90 days. So if you're like actively in the market, all right, at this price point, all right, I got you covered. So if you like anything you see throughout this video, make sure you go ahead and reach out. My phone number is gonna be on the screen. I would love to help you guys. So whether you're coming out today, tomorrow, next week, in a few weeks, whatever, all right, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I would love to connect with you guys and be your local guide to the area to help you find your somewhere in SoCal. One other thing before we start diving into these houses, all right, I want to remind you guys that this is a show I post every single Saturday at 8 a.m. So if you like the sort of stuff where I tour these new communities, show you these new houses, show you what it's like to actually live here, if you like the stuff, do the stuff, like, subscribe, tap that notification bell. That way you stay up to date on everything going on with all these new houses in this area. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out these houses. Alrighty, so first up, we've got the Alexandra. This one right here is gonna be 1,740 square feet. We've got 3 bedrooms plus a study. And this one starts at $545,000. All right, kind of just take a peek at the outside from here. I'm kind of inside this gate, so I don't have like the best view, but the drone shot shows it. All right, so we have this is the sales office right now, but this will be the garage, and you'll have a driveway coming up right here. There's not gonna be gates at your house when you get it, but kind of just to give you a feel from the outside here. All right, you got a nice little walkway on the way in. And then keep in mind, this is their second biggest floor plan. So we have one that's a little bit smaller and a little bit cheaper, kind of in the 520s. All right, but here we go. So we got a nice little entrance here. You can kind of peek all the way to the back of the house, but we'll start off to the left. All right, so this is that office or den that I mentioned. So one thing about this builder is they've got really big rooms. All right, so you know, they really utilize the square footage nicely. So this one's obviously set as an office or a study. You got this nice big window looking out to the front yard. Over this way, we've got our laundry room. So you have the washer dryer hookups. You got those built-in cabinets up top. And I do like to just show you guys some stuff for inspiration for the design parts of it. And I always go back and show my wife these too. My wife loves design and does all that kind of stuff. All right, so we'll come over here. Got a little coat closet as we enter. We'll go further down this entryway, and we're kind of just right into the great room. So we got our kitchen, a dining area, and then the living room. We'll start with the kitchen. I've got a really good sized island right here. Do a quick little walk around. Nice island. You could probably fit 4 chairs. They got it set up with 3. I got the big sink in the middle. You all these cabinets and counter space. That backsplash too. So they got that, you know, usually a lot of the builders will do the backsplash like just the 6 inches, and this is going to be an upgrade, right? But they got this one set up really nicely. So lots of counter space, lots of cabinets. And kind of just show you what the view looks like from the kitchen. You got your dishwasher on this side, you got your sink in the middle there. So give you a good feel for that. And we got our dining area, kind of just flows nicely right over here. And then we've got our living room. So pretty good sized living room. I've seen some bigger houses with smaller living rooms. Okay, they've got the backyard closed. Last time I was here, they had it open, and it was very impressive. It kind of wraps around like a big U shape, right? But this one's got a really good sized lot. So there's gonna be some houses with really nice sized lots out in the community, but I'll kind of just show you off to the side of the house over here, stuff like that. So give you a little feel for it. Whoops, I'm hitting stuff. All right, let's go over here and check out some of these. Oh, I missed the pantry. All right, so right here off the kitchen, you can have that pantry. All right, not the biggest pantry, but it'll do. Lots of shelves in there. It goes pretty deep. Let's go back into this corner a little bit. So as we come back into this area of the house, you got another little, you can almost make this like a second pantry, I guess, or a blanket closet. We have our garage access right there. There's a nice little entryway off of that with that cabinet. Those cabinets, I should say. And we're gonna have bathroom right here. You got the 2 sinks. And you got the shower tub combo over here. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of tight when I turned around out there. It feels like it's pretty tight, but I guess normal people aren't turning around and trying to show stuff. All right, so we're gonna have bedroom number 1. We'll call it right here. This is kind of just a standard size room. Does feel kind of big-ish. Not super big, but a little bit bigger than normal. That window looking out to the side. You got your sliding wooden closet doors. All right, we're gonna go bedroom number 2 right here. All right, this one feels a tad smaller than that one. All right, it just depends kind of how much space you're needing in these bedrooms. There's not that much room at the foot of the bed right here. You guys a little feel for everything though. A nice little spin. All right, now let's go on and check out that master. Off to the side over here. So back on out. So I guess this is like the view. If you have kids and they're moving in, this is their view in the morning. They're gonna go get their breakfast and sit up there. We're gonna go over here and watch cartoons or do whatever they do. All right, but let's go on and see the master. All right, so we're gonna walk in off that living room. All right, immediately to the right, we've got our walk-in closet before we get to the actual room. All right, and you got, I don't like when they do this. I don't like when this door hits this, because like, in theory, you've got hangers sticking out to here, and we close this, and boom, these ones are already getting all jacked up. Anyways, I keep it real to show you guys what's up. I'm not gonna do the spin testing here. It's a little bit on the smaller side, but it might work. All right, we got the master bathroom right here before we get to the actual room. I do love the tile flooring here they got. Obviously that's an upgrade. All right, but you got the his and her sinks. And then we walk over here. They don't have the toilet and the shower separate like a lot of the places do, so it's kind of just right next to it in here. So you get your toilet and your walk-in shower right there. But let's go see the actual room now. All right, now this is a good sized room. All right, really good sized room here. You got, I love the windows on both sides, letting that natural light in. Then you got your easy TV setup right there. That's where mine would go. Overall, a pretty solid floor plan. So, all right, that wraps this one up. So this one right here was called the Alexandrite. It's 1,740 square feet. We had 3 bedrooms plus that study at the front of the house. And this one starts at $545,000. So next up, we've got the Agate. This one right here is their biggest single story floor plan. This one comes in at 2,080 square feet. We're gonna have 3 bedrooms plus a flex room, 2 bathrooms, and this one starts at $571,000. All right, so immediately you kind of look out here and it kind of takes a wide footprint from the front of the house. All right, I love kind of this driveway, the slope leading up to it. Kind of got that drought-friendly landscaping through all these houses. All right, we'll go on up and kind of see what we got in here. Open it on up. All right, so you got a nice, long, welcoming hallway greeting you as you walk in. I kind of like the way they decorated this as we go on. The art right here and then the mirrors on that side that we'll see in a second. But we're gonna turn immediately to the right and we've got bedroom number 1 at the front of the house. All right, really feels big. I know the bed's small. All right, the bed is small, but there's a lot of room at the foot of the bed here. And then obviously on the sides, that's kind of bulkier furniture than you're probably gonna need. But feels like a pretty good sized secondary bedroom. You got that window looking out to the front, and then you do have that sliding wooden closet doors there. All right, and then right here, between these 2 rooms, we're gonna have bathroom number 1. Right, you just got the 1 sink there. This will kind of be like your guest bathroom, right? If people come over, because the other one's gonna be in the master. You got your toilet, you got your shower tub combo right there. I like that little touch with that tile going through. All right, and right here we got bedroom number 2. Pretty good sized room, nice and wide. You kind of just pay attention to how big the furniture is. And the bed's on the smaller side, but you got lots of space here at the front of the bed. Nice little setup for the TV. And we still got our sliding wooden closet doors there. I'll come back here and then I'll show you that art that was there on the walkway in. And we got our mirrors over here, just a really nice touch that kind of makes the space feel bigger. Okay, so a couple ways to go here. Let's go to the right. Okay, so we're gonna have a little, I'm gonna guess a coat closet. Yep, we got a pretty, it goes kind of inside the wall there too. So a really good sized coat closet right here. Got this like random little landing area. And then over here, we got our laundry room. Very similar to the first house that we saw, right? You just got those built-in cabinets up top and then space for the washer and dryer hookups. Got another little landing off to the side over here. There's our garage access as we come through. And then this is that study area that I mentioned, or that flex room as we walked in. So they obviously got it set up as an office. This could be like a formal dining area. Could be a kid's playroom. I've seen it set up like that. So, but this is a really big space kind of just for that flex room. So there's lots of different things you can do here. And you do have that window looking out to the side of the house. Let's go on and see the back, the rest of the house, I should say. All right, so we're gonna enter the great room right here. And this is like a massive room, just a giant square or rectangle, just flows really nicely as you walk over here. So I'm gonna start off with the kitchen. See a pantry right off to the side here. All right, so again, not the biggest pantry, it should do. Once again, we got a pretty good sized island, kind of the focal point of this whole area. Those light fixtures up top. You got the cabinets and counter space all the way around with that extended backsplash all the way through as well. This kind of flows really nicely, I feel. You know, if you're hanging out around the island or you know, doing dishes or cooking, whatever, you still got access to the TV right there. You got the dining table over there. So let's go on and see that actually. So this whole dining area, really nice setup. I like how it's kind of like a designated space for this, right? You know exactly where it needs to go versus, it is cool sometimes when it's in a straight line, right? But it's also kind of functional to do it this way as well. So we got our dining area right here. I like how they just a little extra table. I've seen people set this up as like a wine area. Oh, they kind of did the same thing. They're a little alcohol area here. Again, they're not letting us out to the backyard, but you'll see kind of how big these lots could be and kind of give you some inspiration there. All right, then over here, we've got our living room area. Kind of that natural setup there with that TV and that giant coffee table, or whatever you call this thing. The windows, lots of natural light, so I'm really feeling this. Okay, let's go on back to the master. All right, so we got our master bedroom here, and this thing is massive, super wide. You got a giant bed there. You got dressers on both sides. You got those windows. I love it when it's symmetrical and they got the windows on both sides, like where the headboard's gonna go. I just think it like makes the room feel so much better with all that natural light coming in. Then you got that big window looking out to the backyard. So a really nice setup here. Kind of give you a taste of what it looks like there. Yeah, I like that. All right, and then they've got this, before we get to the master, I sat on the bed just to kind of show you guys. All right, they got this barn door type thing, all right, to separate. All right, that's not included, but it's a nice little touch I want to show you guys. So we are in the master bathroom now. We're gonna have the 2 sinks, the his and her sinks. And before I get to the back, let's see here. This is gonna be a little linen closet type thing. And over here, we've got our throne area. All right, and note this one's separate, whereas the last house, the master and the toilet and thing was all together. So we have our walk-in shower right there. And then back here, we're gonna have our walk-in closet. Now this is a pretty decent size. All right, this is definitely more space than that first one that we saw. So you got lots of shelves and the racks for hanging. Yeah, there we go. I'll go ahead and do the spin test. All right, so boom, here we go. We got the spin test working. Works out, passes the test. Anyways, that wraps this one up. All right, this one right here again was called the Agate. It's 2,080 square feet. You got 3 bedrooms, plus that flex area that can be like a kid's playroom, dining area, office, however you want to set it up. We got 2 baths, and this one starts at $571,000. Do what we always do. We're going to hop on the map and I'm going to show you guys what it's like to actually live here. We're going to go over schools, shopping, commute times, medical care, distance to airports, all that sort of stuff. In addition to that, I'm also going to hop on the builder's website and kind of show you the map of what's available, current prices. There's some quick move-in homes and that sort of stuff. So we're going to go hop into their website, hop into the map, and let's do it. Okay, so we're going to start off on the builder's website. A couple things I wanted to show you, mainly just this kind of map here. So if we go down a little bit, you'll see this is where I'm filming right now. These are the model houses. So these are the 4 model houses we're touring today. Anything that's red is already sold. So they've already built out in this community a little bit on this half. All right, they got a couple of lots available here. The tan is going to be released in the future, the future releases. You'll see they got a few of these green ones. These are ones that are available now, so whether now or October/November, so pretty soon. And then these tan ones are future releases. So all the floor plans that I'm discussing today, whether I film them or not, because there's 4 models, but 6 floor plans. You have an opportunity to get in something if you like what you see. So not released, keep your eyes on that and stay in touch with me. That way you can kind of stay on top of what's going on here. But let me just run through quickly what is currently available so you can kind of see. So the Amethyst, there's a few of those available right now for quick move into a 523, basically 525 with the Amethyst. That's their smallest floor plan. All right, that's the one that's about 1,400 square feet, 3 beds, 2 baths. All right, the Pearl. All right, we're about to get into the 2-story houses after this map tour, okay? But the Pearl is one of the ones that I'm not filming on this video, but I filmed it in other videos. So if you want to see that, just shoot me a text or something and I'll be able to send you off a link to see like a walkthrough of the Pearl. Okay, but there's a couple Pearls available right now. You got this one at basically 590. You got this one over here at 596. That's available now. Then we're gonna have a couple houses that are gonna be available for October move-ins. We got another Amethyst here for October. We got an Agate, which is that first house I showed you in this video. That's for October. And then we've got a Pearl that's coming in October as well. So that one's gonna be 587 roughly. Okay, so that's kind of what's available now. But like I said, there's gonna be something of all these floor plans available in that little tan section of the map. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into this map and kind of see where we're at. So I can show you what life is like here. So we're right here in the city of Perris. All right, like I mentioned, we're bordered up really, really close to Menifee. So as I zoom out, you'll kind of just see Menifee is right here. Yeah, actual Perris here. So we're kind of South Perris, North Menifee. If you've seen some of my other videos, one of my favorite communities is Cimarron Ridge. All right, Cimarron Ridge is in Menifee. It's right here. All right, on this part of the map here, where it's all like dirt, but you see the roads there. So it's really close there, just coming down Marietta Road. One of the really cool things that I think you'll like about this spot in Perris is kind of just that it shares like the Menifee school district there. So let me show you the schools and that sort of stuff. So let's do this. Let's look for directions. Alrighty, so we're zoned here to Boulder Ridge Elementary School, which is in Menifee, and it's going to be about a 10-12 minute drive here. All right, so something that's just right here. They actually just are building a brand new shopping center right in this little spot right here to the, southeastern corner of this. There's 7-Eleven, Chipotle, Starbucks, Stater Brothers, all kinds of stuff going in there. So you got the school in Menifee right there. And all these schools will be pretty close to this spot here, because the next one's going to be the middle school, and it's Ethan A. Chase Middle School. All right. And that's in Heritage Lake. That's the neighborhood I live in. All right. So that's going to be right over here. Yep. About a 15-minute drive to Ethan A. Chase. You see that there. And then the high school is going to be Heritage High that you're zoned to. All right. So the high school is about 15 minutes away. So it's just a little bit different route. You go straight up the 74 right here. So you go there and you get to Heritage High. Here, really nice, big high school. Looks pretty much feels brand new when you drive by it. So our 3 schools all within 15 minutes. All right, the other things I like to kind of touch on here, it's got a bee flying by me. All right, so we're really close to a shopping center in this community. So you can kind of see it out the back of some of the models here, out the back windows on the 2-story homes. Just straight across these fields, there's a shopping center. So you've got a Home Depot, you've got a Winco. If you're not familiar, it's one of the grocery stores out here. So you got grocery store, you got Home Depot, you got a few different fast food options. You got a gas station, car wash, Starbucks, a couple of restaurants in here as well. There's even a spot to get your tires and your oil change and all that kind of stuff. So, all the basic stuff you need is going to be basically a 5-minute drive away. But we're also really close to the main shopping center in Menifee. All right, so it's about 2 freeway exits away. You get, we saw how quick or how close the freeway was, right? It's basically right down the road, and you're about a 15-minute drive. I think it's 2 or 3 freeway exits from the main shopping center here in Menifee, where you got Target, you got Lowe's, you got dozens of restaurants, Chick-fil-A. I can go on and on, but there's so much here. I talk about it in all my videos. So there's lots of shopping within 15 minutes, whether it's that local shopping center or down here in Menifee. I do want to talk about the mall in Temecula as well. So you got the Promenade Temecula, which is in Temecula. All right, so it's with this, like how close we are to the freeway, there's a lot of things that are more accessible than you would think. So we're about a 20 to 25-minute drive from the mall down in Temecula. That's probably your most traditional mall. There is I guess they call it a mall in Perris. I've never been there. I don't think it's a mall to like the standards that I'm used to growing up in LA and Orange County and living in San Diego for a little bit. All right, but here you're gonna have tons of movie theaters down here. Although there is a movie theater in Perris that's pretty close by to us, but you're gonna have tons of options down here. Costco's right here. There's another one closer in Murrieta. I'll show you in a second. All right, you see another Winco, but your giant mall here, Dick's Sporting Goods. There's an arcade, like a Round One, bowling alley, food court, Apple Store, Lululemon, tons of restaurants. So you got all kinds of stuff there. Wanted to show you also the Costco in Murrieta, because that's a little bit closer. All right, so you're about 15 to 20 minutes from the Costco in Murrieta, and there's a nice shopping center there as well with lots of different things to do. I know there's a Chipotle, Raising Cane's, Chick-fil-A, that sort of stuff. So that's 15 to 20 minute drive. I'm filming this at 5 o'clock, so there's probably some traffic on the way down there right now, but lots of stuff in this brand new shopping center here. I believe it's called the Vineyard. All right, so there's a Farmer Boys and some other things. Let me see where that Chick-fil-A in Perris is. There's a Walmart right there too. So let's see how far we are from there. It's probably a couple freeway exits north of where we are. All right, so you're about 10 to 15 minutes from there. So it'll give us the directions here and show on the screen in a sec, right? You kind of just go up here and boom, you got Chick-fil-A. There's a Walmart. I believe it's a super center. So a giant Walmart, Chick-fil-A. There's an In-N-Out over here as well. This is where that movie theater in Perris is that I mentioned. So Planet Fitness. So you got lots of opportunity and options to live life and do your shopping and stuff within 15 minutes. Next up, I want to cover the medical care. All right, I believe the closest medical care that you're there's an emergency room in Menifee that's probably less than 10 minutes away. Menifee Global Medical Center, this emergency room. So if you need like a quick emergency type thing, not super serious, you have about a 10-minute drive. They got normal facilities there. If it's like a life or death situation, you're gonna have Loma Linda Medical Center, which is a little bit further south. Right, so that Loma Linda is about 15-ish minutes away, and then just that same exit is gonna be a Kaiser Permanente facility in Murrieta if you're a Kaiser person. All right, so you're probably looking at about same deal, probably about a 15-minute drive there. To the last things I want to cover. I'm going to cover airports in a second, but just things to do. All right, so you'll see we're over here. You're pretty close to Perris Lake or Lake Perris up here. We still got Diamond Valley Lake, you got Lake Skinner down here, and then you got Lake Elsinore over here. There's tons of hiking, outdoor activities, and golf and that sort of stuff in this general area too. So, if you're an outdoorsy type of person, when the weather cooperates, it's a good spot to be. It's a great spot, in my opinion, to raise a family. So that's why we're out here. We came out here we thought it was a couple of years and going to go back to the city. And I just love the youth sports that are offered, the whole family feel, the vibe there. So, I think it's a really good spot for someone that's kind of empty nesters, right? Or someone who's, got kids and stuff like that. So I think it caters to pretty much anyone except for single people looking for love, if I'm being quite honest. Alrighty. But I do want to cover the airports really quick. The best airport to fly out of here, if you're able to, is going to be the Ontario airport. The Ontario airport is about a 45-minute drive, 40 to 45 minutes. That is your best bang for your buck. You're going to be in and out super quick. There's not a lot of traffic. Security lines are super short, so that's a good spot if you can fly out of there. Next up, we'll look at San Diego Airport to see the distance there. Again, I'm filming this right now, guys, at 5:40 on a Tuesday night, so there might be some traffic. Sometimes might be a little funky. All right, hour and 20 to San Diego Airport. Let's go John Wayne in Irvine. And then I do these airports just so you can kind of get a feel for if you need to commute somewhere and how far it is. Like John Wayne's in Irvine, so you kind of can gauge a little bit just the distance from there. I don't know exactly where you're going. About an hour and 5 minutes to John Wayne. I highly recommend getting the fast track too. That'd help you cut traffic on the 91 and the 15 and some other freeways. And then lastly, we're gonna look at LAX if you need to drive up into LA for anything. LAX is about an hour 45-minute drive. So that kind of gives you some good reference as far as distance from where we are within Southern California. And then just for fun, we'll put Disneyland. I know there's a lot of people who love Disneyland. All right, so we'll put Disneyland here as a fun thing to end the map tour on. All right, so Disneyland is about an hour and 10-minute drive right now during rush hour. And you see there's like an accident and some traffic going on right here. So it's not necessarily really that long. I live where that blue dot is over there, and it takes me an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm further away. So anyways, hopefully you found some value there, but let's go back and see these last two houses. Next up, we've got the Tourmaline. All right, this one right here is actually their middle-sized two-story home. They have one that's a little bit smaller called the Pearl. All right, this one right here, though, is the Tourmaline. It's 2,680 square feet. We're gonna have 4 bedrooms plus a loft, 3 bathrooms, and this one starts at $605,000. This one's got great curb appeal. All right, really, really nice curb appeal. I just love I don't know all the houses are gonna have this, but this kind of like driveway at an incline, I love that. Kind of just adds a nice little touch to it. I even like this like flat, I don't even know how you would say this, right? It's like flat steps almost, the way they got done with the cobblestone or the pebble stuff there. All right, someone must have fallen because they painted the yellow. I don't see that many builders, they paint the yellow for that. All right, if you're the one that fell, I'm sorry. All right, anyways, I'll walk on into this thing. Get a nice long hallway to enter here. And these guys do a really good job just kind of, I don't know, decorating the entryways here. So before we get to the main area, we'll turn to the left over here. All right, we've got a little coat closet. We're gonna have our bathroom number 1, or our guest bathroom here. There's a lot of space in here. This is a pretty big guest bathroom, or that first bathroom as we enter. All right, you got your sink, you got your toilet, and then you got a stand-up shower there. Lots of floor space in there. You can definitely dry off nicely there. All right, but here we go. Bedroom number 1. This is freaking massive. Wow, this is this is like a little bit smaller than like a master bedroom, right? And I love the amount of natural light coming through with those windows. So you got basically 4 windows. Man, this is, shoot, if I was this was like my guest room in my house or something. This is where I have my office set up. We have a guest room at the front, and we don't use it yet, but one of my kids is about to get it, and I'm gonna have to like make a new office either in the garage or in one of our closets or something. Anyways, all right, so we'll keep on walking back here. All right, before we get to the great room, this is gonna be our garage access right here. All right, so you come in through the garage, and then boom, immediately the great room, or you can, if your kids are mad at you or something, run straight upstairs. Okay, one thing I want to point out, the stairs here, all right, normally the stock thing is to come with a pony wall. All right, these posts, that type of thing is a little bit of an upgrade. All right, but it's a really nice touch if you have it in the budget. All right, but let's go ahead and kind of just pan the great room here. I'll give you a little full tour of this area. All right, but we'll start in the kitchen. All right, so we've got a decent sized island. All right, you could probably fit 3 here. They got it set up with 2. And then you got your counter space and your cabinets here. Again, you know, that extended backsplash going a little bit higher. Got our microwave above our oven stove area. And then we got over here, we're gonna have our pantry. Again, I don't think this pantry would work for my house, but maybe it will for you. All right, I'm a little disappointed with the pantry space here, but hey, maybe it works for you guys. I mean, maybe my family eats too much. All right, so here's our island. Truthfully, it does feel a little, it's always nice to have an island, but it does feel a little small for the space. All right, but this is kind of just a nice flow that you guys get to see here. Kind of just cooking, washing dishes, hanging out the island, and you got the whole flow to the dining table spot, and then the living room straight back behind there. Before we get there, I'll give you a peek at the backyard. All right, so they've got the covered patio here. A lot of them are not like building the covered patios now. You got to do it after the fact. All right, they kind of make you salivate with these models, and these covered patios are like a must. So if you don't get it, I would, you know, with the house, you should definitely get it aftermarket or after you buy it. You know, I've got people that can do this for you. But like, it gets super hot out here. We're going through a heat wave right now, but you know, this week it's been like over 100 degrees for like 5 or 6 days in a row. We were up to, don't like use this as a determining factor if you're going to move here or not, but it was like 120 last week in my car. I know it probably wasn't really 120. It was just kind of the the floor was 120, but it was hot. It was super hot. Okay, but you know, in my 3 years living out here, that was the hottest it's ever been. This streak's the hottest it's been. This is the hottest summer we've had. Okay, but it is bearable. All right, so the other day was like 93. My wife's like, oh, it's only 93. All right, you get used to it. Anyways, back to your wow, can't talk today. Regularly scheduled programming. All right, here is our dining area set up right here. I don't know that I'm a big fan of those big candle things. Like if you're sitting here, like you can't even talk to the person over here. Anyways, those are my 2 cents. Looks kind of cool, but not really functional. All right, and then we got our living room right here. Really nice, cozy setup. You got this little chair in the corner. I'm a big fan of putting those rugs. We have a rug in our house to kind of separate that stuff too. I'm a big fan of that. And then they use giant coffee table centerpiece type furniture in the living room. Got our window looking out to the back. There's a pretty nice little flow of things. All right, let's go on and see upstairs though. While I'm walking upstairs, I'm going to take this opportunity to let you guys know that if you like anything you see today, make sure you go ahead and reach out. Whether you're coming out today, tomorrow, next week, in a couple months, whatever. My phone number is going to be on the screen. Wow, I was amazed about this video. In a second. My phone number is going to be on the screen right now. So if you want to come out, I would love to be your local guide to the area. So give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Anyways, all right, this is what kind of caught me off guard. All right, I was walking up and boom, there's this beautiful window letting this light in as we were walking up. Not the best day today with the fires going on, but you know, pretty cool views that you'll be able to see. You can kind of see the smoke up there. Then you got the upgrade here instead of that pony wall, you got posts. And we're greeted with a really nice sized loft upstairs. Really nice, like good secondary living area. Lots of windows. These windows looking out to the front. Man, you guys can kind of see that fire out there. Anyways, we'll save the master for last, so we'll go down the hallway. All right, we'll turn to the right, and we've got bedroom number 2. Once again, guys, I don't know if the camera's doing it justice. This is a massive secondary room. Very, very wide. All right, there's even, you know, a decent amount of space at the foot of the bed. But this is a really, really good sized secondary bedroom. Give you a little taste of that. Let's go on, we'll save that bathroom for a second. All right, this is gonna be bedroom number 3. Once again, pretty good sized room, nice and wide. That window looking out to the front. Got another window there to the side of the house. Got your sliding closet door, and there's a nice little setup here. At the back of this hallway, at the end of it, we got our laundry area. They do have the utility sink in this one. It's always nice to have that. And you got your built-in cabinets up top. You even got some built-in shelves over here, so really nice feel to this laundry room. And then over here, we're gonna have bathroom number 2. You got the his and her sinks, big giant mirror, lots of space in here. So you got your toilet, you got your your shower tub combo. Let's go see that master. All right, so we'll walk into the master bedroom right now. And this thing is humongous. Like, I mean, I'm just gonna show you, like, look how far, look at the floor space before I'm backed up against the wall, right? But look at all this floor space at the foot of the bed. All right, I love those windows on each side of the headboard. Then you got this big old window looking out to the backyard. Show you those views in a second. I guess you put your TV over there. I'm more of a fan of it in the center, but whatever. All right, I'll show you some of the views out here. All right, so the shopping center I mentioned, I don't know if you can see it too good here, right? But it's kind of just like right there. The shopping center is sort of super close, and then you see those cars that are driving over there. There's great freeway access. So you got really good freeway access and really close to shopping in this community. All right, but let's go see that master bathroom. All right, so we got our master bathroom here. And we'll start off with our throne area. Taking care of business there. And then we got our his and her sink, so that big giant mirror. You got our drawers and cabinets down there. You have a nice walk-in shower. Good amount of space there. And then we've got a humongous, wow, this thing is huge. A humongous walk-in closet. This could almost be a bedroom. All right, this is totally worthy of the spin test. All right, I could like just spin and spin and spin and spin. I should have brought my daughter to do her cartwheels in this one because this is huge. All right, so wow. Anyway, so that's gonna wrap this one up. Again, this right here was a Tourmaline. This one is 2,680 square feet. You got 4 bedrooms plus this really good sized loft area. All right, so 4 bedrooms plus the loft. You got 3 bathrooms, and this one starts at just $605,000. Last up, we've got the Amylite. This one right here is their biggest model. All right, this one right here is gonna be 3,040 square feet. We're gonna have 5 bedrooms plus a flex plus a loft. All right, and this one's got 3 bathrooms and starts at $630,000. All right, so this one's just really nice from the street. You can see really nice setup there. Lots of yard space up front on this one. Let's go on in and see this baby. Walk on up. Alrighty. So it's nice that AC on a hot day feels so good every time you open the door. All right, so a nice little entry right here. All right, but before we get there, let's turn to the right. We've got bedroom number 1. All right, this is once again, really good sized rooms. Richmond American does a great job with their secondary rooms being nice and big. All right, these are good builder if you've got multiple adults or older people, kids living with you. You got those windows looking out to the front. It's a nice little landing area. I'm more of a fan of this than some people have or some builders have that storage closet right here. I think this just looks adds a nice little touch to the house versus like a closet you just throw a bunch of junk in. And we got bathroom number 1 right here. Kind of our guest bathroom downstairs, or for whoever's living in that room right there. So we got our shower, our toilet, normal stuff. Let's go on further back. All right, so this is our flex room area. They got it set up as a formal dining. Kind of like that piece right there against the wall. It's kind of cool. All right, this is their formal dining area that they've got set up. This could be an office, kids' playroom, all kinds of different things you could do with this space. And we flow back here into our great room. All right, I'll give you guys the full deal here, but kitchen, dining area, and then we've got our living room. I'm gonna start in the back though. All right, so we'll walk back here, just tuck around the corner. All right, so that's gonna be our garage access right there. We kind of got a butler's pantry area here, which is really cool, especially if you're hosting people and maybe you're hanging out over here, right? And you wanna get your, maybe leave some food out here, or prepare drinks, stuff like that. All right, this is the best pantry we've seen today. All right, I approve of this pantry. Definitely enough space in here. All right, we'll see the rest of the kitchen here. So you got your cabinets, lots of counter space. When I say lots of counter space, this is what I mean. So this whole wall is basically counter space. I'm sure It's not like the standard, I would guess, but there's definitely options for that. You got an island right here. I do like the way this flows where you'll be able to see that TV down there. Oh, they have it set up not the way I would do it. All right, show you guys the backyard real quick. All right, so you got the covered patio again. They got like a mini vineyard type thing they're trying to work back there. And just to give you guys some inspiration for that backyard. All right, we got our dining area here. I kind of just want to show you guys all these cabinets and stuff again. Might be a little overboard, but I don't know what else you would do with that space. And then you flow into our living room right here. I would put that TV over there so it just flows so nicely in a straight line, right? Versus the people that are in the kitchen can't see the TV if it's against this wall. So that's my 2 cents. Fireplace would be an upgrade as well. If you don't have the fireplace, all right, the wall's probably just gonna go all the way back to here. So it eats up a little bit of space, but it does look really nice. Anyways, you got those windows on both sides of the fireplace. You got the window looking out to the backyard. Anyways, let's go on and see what we got upstairs. Oh, they got some nice little art going up here on this little tall wall. And then they do have that upgrade here with the, got rid of the pony walls. All right, so you walk straight upstairs and you walk right into the right into the loft. The master's right there. We're gonna save that for last, all right? But not as big of a loft area as the house we just saw, but nice. It's always nice having a second living area, especially a lot of people coming out here are coming from San Diego, LA, Orange County, or places where there's not usually a loft. So it's always nice to have like a second living area. So maybe one of them is more geared for the kids, one's for the parents, or one's for the husband, one's for the wife. This could be like a man cave area. Anyways, all right, so we got our next bathroom up here. I believe this is bathroom number 2. You got the 2 sinks, big old mirror, toilet, and then our shower tub combo there. Oh, that is cool. I like that. All right, right off of that, we're gonna have bedroom number 2. This one feels a little skinny, but really long. Nice windows looking out to the front. You got your closet there. And over here, we have our next bedroom, bedroom number, I believe it's bedroom number 3. Nice and wide, not as much space at the foot of the bed, but you got that nice window looking out to the front. You got your closet. Let me see how deep this goes, because if it goes to the end, that might not be a lot of space in the closet. I was hoping it was going to kind of extend further into this wall, but it doesn't. I want to show you guys the space you're working with. All right, we'll walk down this hallway again. We've got bedroom number 4 right here. This is definitely the smallest of the bedrooms that we've seen in this model. All right, it still feels like a standard sized room, okay? So don't get me wrong, but it's smaller than the other 3 secondary rooms that we've seen. So got this window looking out to the front. Got our closet there. It's still a nice cozy room. It's just not as big as the other ones. All right, so across from this one, we're gonna have a really good sized laundry room. So you got those built-in cabinets up top, and then you got this counter and the cabinets down below with our washer dryer hookups. All right, at the end of this hallway, they got like a little landing area to decorate, put blankets or something, or board games down there. Anyways, let's go on and check out the master. So the master bedroom is going to be separate from, obviously got the loft here, but all the other rooms. All right, it's kind of feels a little bit secluded from them. You walk in here and this thing is huge. Really good sized room. Okay, you got, I love, like I said, the windows on both sides of the headboard area. Awesome. Big giant window looking out to the backyard. Just a really nice setup in here. So lots of space to work with. We're in the master bathroom now. All right, this is like a wasted space. They should do like the shower tub or the walk-in shower with the tubs on the side of it. That'd be a better use of space, but you could put like a vanity here or something with that empty space. All right, but you got the his and her sinks. You got that walk-in shower right here. We're gonna have our throne area off to the side over here. We've got a little like linen closet for some storage up here. And then we've got another massive walk-in closet. All right, just do a little pan for you guys. This thing is ginormous. All right, I'm gonna do that spin test again. I could just spin forever and ever and ever. All right, but wow, I'm a little bit dizzy now. Anyways, so this one here is called the Amolite, 3,040 square feet, 5 bedrooms, plus a flex, plus a loft. So lots of extra space here, 3 bathrooms, and this one starts at $630,000. All right, guys, so that wraps up our tour today. We toured 4 of their 6 floor plans here, showed you guys what it was like to live here by hopping on a map and showing you guys schools and shopping and commute times and freeway access, medical care, airports, all that good stuff. So showed you the 4 houses, showed you the map. Yeah, that's basically it. All right, so like I said, this was my second time here. All right, I filmed this about 9 months ago, but I thought the deals were too good to pass up, right? I wanted to make sure, you know, as my channel has grown, I've got lots more new viewers, like thousands and thousands of thousands, right? I wanted to make sure that you guys had a chance to see these houses, because I'm sure YouTube hasn't been pushing it, because there hasn't been any views on this video, you know, over the past few months. So I wanted you guys to see this and just see how good of a location it is, right? We're in the city of Perris, but we're in Menifee schools. We're close to the Menifee Shopping Center. So there's lots of really cool things going on within this particular neighborhood. They've got other builders building new communities. There's that new park I talked about earlier. So there's lots of growth happening in this area and lots more land to where they can do a lot more really cool things with shopping or schools and stuff like that. So anyways, before I let you go, I just want to remind you guys that this was a show I post every single Saturday at 8 a.m. So if you like the sort of stuff where I do this and tour new houses, new communities, show you guys what it's like to live in a certain area. If you like the stuff, do the stuff, like, subscribe, tap that notification bell. That way stay up to date on everything going on in this local area. And then also, if you liked anything you saw today, make sure you go ahead and reach out. All right, I want to be your local guide to the area. So my phone number is going to be on the screen right now. Like I said, if you like something, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Whether they're coming out today, tomorrow, next week, in a few months, a few weeks, whatever. All right, you want to hop on a Zoom and get to know each other. I absolutely love meeting you guys and helping you guys find your somewhere in SoCal. So anyways, if you like this video, YouTube is going to put a video over this shoulder that they think you're going to like. So if you like this video, you're going to like that one, and I'll see you in there.